Hey there. Going to be talking about the fifth WWF In Your House, which took place December 17th, 1995, and it took place at Hershey, Pennsylvania. So this was the fifth In Your House. So the matches on the card were Marty Jannetty and Razor Ramon against the 1-2-3 Kid and Sid with Ted DiBiase by his side. So, so Razor Ramon wanted to get revenge on the 1-2-3 Kid since they had a match. It was Razor Ramon and Psycho Sid with Ted DiBiase against. It was them. Razor Ramon against Psycho Sid with the 1-2-3 Kid as their special guest referee. So I guess that's when he turned his back against them, and that's when Ted DiBiase gave him money. So then he joined the corporation. So Razor Ramon wanted to get revenge on the Kid for that. And after that match was Ahmed Johnson and Dean Douglas, but that didn't happen. Instead, Dean Douglas had Buddy Landel take his place. And then after that was over, after they faced off in that, I guess Jeff Jarrett came back since the second In Your House, which took place in July. That was the last time he was there, so he came back, and then I guess after that match was over, Jeff Jarrett took one of his records, and smashed it over his head. So then they had a feud going on in that. So then they fought again at the next pay-per-view. So I'm not going to get much into that yet, but so then the next match was Hunter Hearst Helmsley faced off against Henry O. Godwin in a Arkansas hogpin match with the special guest referee, which was Hillbilly Jim, which he wasn't there for a long time. The last time I think he was in the WWF then was 1987, I believe it was. So he's been gone for about probably 8 years of that. So so they had that match. So that was interesting. So whoever went over the hog pen into the slot there would win the match. And that was a good one. So then the next one was Owen Hart with Jim Cornette faced off against Diesel. And they had a match. And that was good. That was a good one. And then The Undertaker with Paul Bearer faced off against King Mabel with Sir Mo in his corner. So The Undertaker and King Mabel had a match and faced off in a casket match. So Sir Mo, what he did was took the arm and he melted it and made it into a chain, So he wanted to get revenge on him for that, for Mabel and then the final match of that night, the main event, was Bret Hart, who put his title, newlywed, his title that he won at Survivor Series that he won probably about a month ago. He had it for a month against the British Bulldog, and they were talking about that Bret Hart, never defeated the British Bulldog in a match. The last time before that they had a match was SummerSlam 1992, where the British Bulldog defeated Bret Hart for the Intercontinental Champion. and they were talking about, Bret Hart never defeated, the British Bulldog ever, and that. But yeah, so that was a good match because I would say probably the beginning or the middle of the match, that's when Bret Hart, I guess, was bleeding. Well, like all of a sudden he just started bleeding, which because the British Bulldog took him and threw him against the steps there, the ring step, and all of a sudden he was bleeding and all that. But that was a great match. So there wasn't really the end of the 1995. That's the last pay-per-view of that year. So they had about 5 in your houses that year, and then from there till it didn't start, until 98, 99. But yeah, so I hope you really enjoyed this video, and make sure to put a thumbs up and click the subscribe button, and thanks for watching, and bye.